Alright guys, name is Tyler aka Nanogenix, and today guys, it is time to do yet another Before You Summon here on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, because when this video goes live, just in less than 12 hours, we will have a brand new Intelligence Kid Buu summoning banner on the global version of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And before you guys hop in, before you guys decide you want to summon, you may want to watch this video right here. Now, what are we going to do in today's video? We're going to talk about the actual main unit that will be on this banner. We're going to talk about what the banner look like on JP and what it should look like on global. And then we're going to talk about the actual team. And the reason why I feel like that is so important is because these are mono teams. These are meant to be built around mono teams, aside from obviously being able to run Kid Buu on an actual just extreme team. At that point, then you can kind of make your decision from there. But as far as building your own extreme intelligence team, we'll talk about all the units that will go on that team and let you decide then if you have those units. If you do, maybe this is a unit you want to go for. If you don't, then maybe this is another one to skip. So anyways, guys, we're gonna talk about all those things. But before we hop in, if you're new here right now, go down there and consider hitting that red subscribe. But if it's not red, that means you're already subbed, so don't go anywhere. As well as consider hitting the like button for a brand new banner on global, whether you think you should summon on it or not. So let's hop in and let's talk about the SSR version of the actual Kid Buu, and then we'll hop into the UR version, and then we'll kind of talk a few things, and we'll get there. Here we go, guys. Let's hop in. So for the SSR version, this guy is Extreme Type Ki plus 2, HP Attack and Defense plus 100%. Super Intelligence Type, HP Attack and Defense plus 40%. Then moving on to the Super Attack, causes miss damage to enemy and recovers 10% HP. Passive skills, Attack plus 90% and plus Attack plus 50% when HP is 40% or above. Link skills are Big Bad Bosses, Infinite Regeneration, Brutal Beatdown, Wall Standing Tall, Majin, and More Than Meets the Eye. And then once you Dokkan Awaken this guy from 77 of the Kid Buu medals, because there will be a new event added, a Super 2 event added that you'll be able to get 7 medals apiece from beating that event. He then becomes Extreme Intelligence Type Ki plus 3, HP Attack Defense plus 120%, Super Int Type Ki plus 1, HP Attack and Defense plus 50%. Super Attack causes immense damage to enemy and recovers 12%. Passive skills, Attack plus 100%, plus Attack is plus 70% when HP is 30% or above. Now, we're going to talk about this in just a second. Link skills are Big Bad Bosses, Infinite Regeneration, Brutal Beatdown, Fierce Battle, Wall Standing Tall, Majin, and More Than Meets the Eye. Now, let's talk for just a second about Kid Buu and a thing that you may have noticed from all of those link skills. And if you didn't notice, here's the issue with this guy, kind of. He has literally no key links at all. Not a one. 0 key links. Now, a lot of damage boosting links that are fantastic, outside of the fact that this guy is a monster for keeping you alive, given the fact that you'll pair him up with Buuhan. So let's go back and let's look. His Super Attack causes immense damage to enemy and recovers 12% of your HP. Now, 12% of your HP running 2 of these 120 leads is going to be an astronomical number. 10% should be around like probably 27,000, maybe 30,000. So every time this guy super attacks, you're recovering like a good 30 to 40,000 of your health. That doesn't mention the fact that you have Buuhan on the team, who's recovering a enormous amount of your HP as well as the fact that you're running 2 of this guy, so you're constantly recovering all of this HP. Now, Big Bad Bosses, you have to be 80% or below on that, and it's really hard. It's really hard to keep this team under 80% health, given the fact that there's so much health regeneration, because he also has Infinite Regeneration, which is plus 3% HP. So it's like, it's just really difficult to keep this team below that 80% threshold to get that BBB boost of HP and a defense plus 25%. So that's kind of a problem when it comes to that. Now, the positive to this is that his passive is Attack plus 100%, and you get another 70% on top of that, so 170% boost to his attack as long as his HP is 30% or above. And generally speaking, there should never be a time where his HP is not at least 30% or above. So that's a huge benefit to how this guy works. Just saying, though, as far as Big Bad Bosses and a lot of his team having big bad bosses, it's really hard to stay under that 80% threshold to get that 25% boost to attack and defense. Then moving on to the banner really quickly. We've talked about this banner several times lately, so I won't spend too much time on it. But this banner should have the obviously brand new Intelligence Kid Buu, then have Buuhan, the Intelligence Janemba, who is a fantastic unit, Golden Golden Frieza, the physical Kid Buu, then the already having Dokkan Awakens Great Brilliance base form Goku, the Intelligence base form Vegeta, and then a brand new SR South Kai absorbed Kid Buu, who also has a brand new Dokkan Awakening in this, and is kind of like the dancing, funny looking Kid Buu. So there's the banner. There's what the banner should look like for the most part, and it's just another Dokkan Fest banner with not anything that you're probably looking for except for maybe the Kid Buu. And then with all that said, let's hop into the actual team building aspect of today's video, and then we'll talk about, we've already kind of recently talked about this banner, but we'll talk about it in a second. This banner received a 1 out of 5 Dragon Stones from your boy Nano, so yeah. But let's hop into team building and what your team is most likely going to look like if you're fully optimal here on the global version. So obviously, without question, one of your units is going to be Kid Buu. That's pretty much just that, right? And they're going to hopefully be able to run an Intelligence Kid Buu as a friend or guest, giving you that double 120 lead team, mono extreme intelligence team. Then moving on, the absolute staple unit, best buddy that you can run with Kid Buu is Buuhan. The thing about Super Buu Gohan Absorb, for those of you that maybe don't like calling him Buuhan, the thing about it is though, is still yet Buuhan's he's kind of fallen off a little bit. Just given all the other units in this game, but he does shine on an extreme intelligence team. And right there with him, which I just said was a fantastic unit, is the Intelligence Janemba. These are pretty much your 3 staple units. I feel like the others could maybe be argued or so forth, but as far as your 3 main units that you're going to want to run and probably be your main rotations are going to be a Kid Buu with Buuhan and a Kid Buu with Janemba. Janemba offering all of his debuffs as well as his guard against all attacks. It's just a fantastic unit. There's no denying that. If at this point you've been able to get him to SA10 or anything like that, he's still going to hit decently hard because, again, he's getting 120% boost to attack. Double that, 240% boost on top of all the other links he has. And if you can get big bad bosses off, then more power to you. Matter of fact, all the units that have big bad bosses on this team are the Intelligence Kid Buu, the Intelligence Buuhan, the Intelligence Great Ape Baby, Intelligence Turles, Intelligence Cell, and then the Intelligence Janemba. So anyways, but moving on to other units, and these 2 I still feel like are pretty staple to this team, but maybe not as staple as those 3 I just mentioned, and that would be the Turles, that guy obviously offering +3 key and plus 20% to all allies when HP is 50% above. Again, that's not a bad thing though, because this team is going to be able to keep you above that 50% threshold and give you that boost pretty much the entire time through this fight or through any fight that you may be into. And then the other one being the Intelligence Android 18. She does have our Dokkan Awaken, and she does change Rainbow Key to Intelligence Key, which is awesome. Awesome, fantastic. Plus her passive also offers attack and defense plus 30%. So those 5 are kind of going to be your main, like your main team. Now beyond that, your optional 6th slot of where you want to run. Now, Metacooler doesn't have his Dokkan Awaken in the global version quite yet, but he still has a passive of attack plus 25% for all odds. I was about to say attack and defense, but that's not quite there. Now, if he did have his Dokkan Awaken, he would offer Extreme Types Key plus 2 and attack plus 30%, which would be even better because, again, remember, Intelligence Kid Buu does not have any key links. That's why Turles is so good on this team, and that's why the Intelligence Android 18 changing Rainbow Key Sphere to Intelligence Key Spheres is also fantastic. And I mean, again, they are pretty much staple too, kind of right now in the global version, but not quite as staple as what I was saying Buuhan Janemba would be with the Kid Buus. Then beyond that, Hellfighter 17 is not bad. He did come with Super Android 17's banner, which is actually still live right now. His passive is attack plus 90% and key plus 2 and only facing 1 enemy, which is pretty much any sort of Dokkan Fest boss anyway, so not a bad unit to run. Then there's Super Android 13, who doesn't quite have his Dokkan Awaken. He changes Tech Key to Rainbow Key, so that's also somewhat beneficial. And then once he Dokkan Awakens, which should be here sooner than later, he also gets a plus 50% boost to attack on his passive as well. Then the last one being the one I just mentioned is the Great Ape Baby, who his passive is attack plus 100% when HP is 30% above. So again, not a bad unit to run because you're going to mostly be able to keep his HP above 30 or your HP above 30% because of this team. But again, those are all kind of the optional slots. Now on JP right now, obviously without question, we would have the Scouter Vegeta, which is the plus 3 key to extreme intelligence type plus attack and defense plus 40%. So staple support unit for this team. Unfortunately, that's not out yet. I'm not really sure how they're doing everything, which we didn't actually get that till after the Kid Buu Banner was here, but I feel like they should have thought through and maybe did it a little bit differently on global and brought those banners out either coinciding with the units they kind of help the most or something in that nature. I mean, granted, super intelligence unit, the Kid Gohan is on it as well, but again, you could summon for it now for your extreme types, and then hopefully you might pull a Gohan too and have him ready to go for your super intelligence Gogeta team as well. So that's kind of the team building aspect of this video. Hopefully that helped you decide even more whether or not you wanted to go for extreme intelligence. Again, when we rank these, we still said pretty much any 120% team can take on anything in this game right now. So it's really, as long as you have a full mono team, I said extreme intelligence, but I meant a mono team. As long as you have a full mono team on this game, or even a good heroes or villains team, you're going to be rocking solid here. So anyways, guys, as well as, obviously I didn't mention it and we're not going to team build on it, but this guy fits perfectly onto an extreme team. Matter of fact, Kid Buu, I feel like, is one of the better extreme 120 units, especially with his regeneration, with his plus 170% attack boost from his passive. This guy hits hard, guys. This guy hits really hard, as well as having a farmable SA. So being able to give him Super Attack 10 for pretty much free is also awesome. So anyways, guys, that has been today's video. Obviously, I pretty much already told you guys this is a 1 out of 5 banner for me. The team building aspect, I feel like, is the best way to determine whether you really want to farm for summon for this guy, as well as he's a great unit to run. If you're a fan of running extreme teams, he's a great unit to run on extreme teams. I love having him on my extreme teams. He doesn't have key links, but on an extreme team, especially on global, you're going to have Goku Blacks, which are both going to boost key enough to where that's not an issue for this guy, or an issue for this guy giving someone else key. So anyways, guys, I guess if you really want to know, from my opinion, I'm going to say probably pass on this banner. I'm still going to do summons. I'm going to still hope that I pull the extreme intelligence Kid Buu. It's one of those things I feel like it just a new banner sitting there gets to everyone, so try and contain yourself. Try not to spend too many stones on this. We do have some awesome banners coming up very soon, but again, it's a 1 out of 5 Dragon Stones for me. So anyways, guys, if you're new to the channel, consider going on there right now, hitting that subscribe button. If you guys enjoyed today's video, consider hitting that like button. Otherwise, guys, have a great day. Keep on keeping on. Nanogenix here signing off. We will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.